We will be doing a vanilla crinkle cookie and then a cocoa powder chocolate crinkle cookie. Very easy to do. So what I'm going to be doing is starting to just cream the butter with some sugar, and that'll be our base for the cookies, and my mother will join me once she's done the prep. Okay, so we're going to start with 1 stick of softened butter. Some things that you really have to be patient for, and that's what makes the baking easier. So make sure that your items are room temperature. It just makes the cooking and baking process a lot easier. So when we say softened, really softened, okay? Really room temperature. And then it is, so 1 stick of unsalted butter, and it is 1 cup of regular sugar, and we are going to be mixing this on medium to high. We use a hand mixer. We find it's easier to control, especially when you're creaming something. You want to get into the angles, etc., instead of a basic hand stand mixer. So here we go. Start on low because you don't want to have the sugar fly off into the air. And once it's fully combined, then you'll put it a little bit higher. And creaming this basically means that you're giving the time for the sugar to absorb the moisture in the butter, and that when you taste a little bit in the cookies, you won't feel that that grain of sugar is still there. So that's why you want to be patient and let this mix for a good couple of minutes until it is nice and smooth. Okay, so no more grains of the sugar left. So now I'm putting it on high.
It usually takes about 45 minutes.
45 minutes to cream?
45 minutes.
4 space to 5 minutes, not 45. I'm like, 45 minutes? I've been baking wrong my whole life.
4 to 5.
Ladies and gentlemen, my mother, she's back. So 4 to 5 minutes.
I'll get the spatula.
Goodness gracious. You see, it ends up looking like real whipped butter. What are we at, 2 minutes? When you're tired, switch hands. Thankfully, it's not 45 minutes.
Oh, darn.
Oh my God. You see it snowing in the background? Winter time. So again, my mother's cracking 1 egg, and she likes to beat it before adding it in. Just gonna touch to see. See, I still feel a little bit of the grains.
At this point, yeah. At this point, we're going to add in the egg. And the vanilla. And we'll beat that for 2 minutes.
So now we sifted 1 cup of flour, which we'll be adding to this mixture. And we also have half a teaspoon of baking powder and the 1 cup of sifted flour and a pinch of salt.
And a pinch of salt.
So we'll be adding it all here together.
There you go.
Add it all here.
That's good.
I'll just lightly mix it. What you can do is always, you can also sift all of the dry together. Now I'm going to start to just put in a little bit and mix as I go. Okay, a little more. This is an easy dough. It's not so tough of a dough. Nice and soft.
There we go.
And this is well combined. I just let it spin a little bit to get the rest of the batter off, and that's it. Here we go.
Lightly dusting.
So this is the vanilla recipe. In the fridge it goes until you're ready to bake, or in the freezer it goes until you're ready to thaw and bake it. Here are the doughs once they've been refrigerated, nice and firm. Well, firm, not really firm, but more set. This was, again, the same exact dough batter, cookie batter that we did. We just added 3 teaspoons of cocoa powder, and that's it. And then you end up having your cocoa one.
If you like it darker, you could just add like another teaspoon or so.
Always space them out a little bit because while they cook, they do expand. Every cookie is different. Some cookies don't expand at all depending on what you're using, but we have baking powder inside, so obviously baking powder, think magic, expansion. So give them a little bit of room. And then we're just adding in a cherry.
Keeping with the Christmas theme.
Don't break theme. So the crinkle cookies are cooked. As you remember, we did some plain, so plain vanilla and the cocoa. And then we also, on the vanilla ones, decided to put a maraschino cherry, just to make it a little bit festive. What we're deciding to do on some of the plain ones is do a milk and powdered sugar frosting to dip it in, and then we'll be adding some festive sprinkles, which is basically crushed up peppermint candy canes. Just add a little bit of festivity. Very Italian themed color.
That's true, the Italian flag.
I'm looking at the colors.
Christmas and Italian colors.
You want to let these cool so that the frosting completely hardens before you end up packaging them or whatnot. So if you can leave them overnight, overnight or even in the fridge, etc., before you handle them or package them, that would be the best bet. So that's it. Now these are going to set for today. See you in the next episode. Happy holidays.
Buone feste natalizie. Ciao.
Stay tuned for more mother and daughter baking on Love What You Eat.